this is Krampus from Krampus Airsoft. I'm going to show you one of my newest options for firing at airsoft events, and it is the KCO2. Now, this is my personal one. It's HPA tapped because it's usually a green gas gun. Very light, very easy to use. Right now I turned it into an SMG that runs MP5 mags instead of its standard gas blowback mags. Now, this gun has almost a cult following, I have to say, over the years, for being very reliable and very basic. Now, this is probably the most basic gas blowback rifle on the market. Very easy to clean, very easy to maintenance. Now, I've been trying to do upgrades to this thing very slowly. Now, there's only one company that makes the best parts, bar none, for this airsoft gun, and that's Rogueworks. Now, they have everything from charging handles to inner cylinders to barrel spacers, even to silencing damper pins for the back of the bolt. So when you fire this, it's extremely quiet. You can make this thing extremely accurate. There are full forum pages dedicated to this gun, turning into everything from a full pump DMR to a full sniper rifle, even down to a Western lever action style rifle. This gun, as it sits, you can do anything you want to it. This is the KCO2, and it's absolutely awesome. Now, I don't have the option and money to buy all the parts to do this yet because I'm still working on other things for the channel. However, a buddy of mine, his name's Kevin, he does, and he is by far one of the best techs I know for KCO2s. Here are Kevin's guns and all the upgrades you can do.
Alright guys, welcome to the KCO2, a little view of what you can do with these guns. Lots of different options, lots of different looks and styles you can go for. HPA kits, these are Tanuki Works. We have an older V3 and the newest one, a V5. Really nice kits, work really well. Makes it take MP5 mags, which can give you a lot more ammo out in the field. We also have this amazing lever kit from Rogueworks. Kit works wonderful. Basically, it turns it into a sniper rifle. One rack, one shot, along with a guillotine rail up top in high roller. The lever is in gold, and a Raiden trigger in there. A couple different styles of mags that come standard with it. You have your green gas mag and a CO2 mag. Lovely patches. Here's another one of the lever kits designed for Hogue overmold stock. These are all Real Seal 22 stocks, which with very minor modification can be used to fit the KCO2. Here we have one in my personal favorite color of Night Wind. I have the Talon charging handle, the trigger there in Raiden, as well as another guillotine rail, and the V14 bolt in the Archangel stock, and this lovely, just re-released Twister muzzle brake. And then going over to our parts, so we have another muzzle brake here, also in Nightwind. This is the Morse with a Wolverine Trident charging handle. The mag release, this one's just a little bit longer than the stock one, and I believe it's the sickle mag release as well. That would actually wrap underneath your trigger guard like that. Very nice kit. I just don't have it installed right now. I've been moving around with the gun, doing different couple configurations. We also have our our Morpheus charging handle that can take different 3D printed ends, just held in with a nice little screw there. A bit hard to see. Over here we have an older version 1 of the piston, because frankly the stock one sucks. Ignore the dents on the tailpin. That was me being an idiot when I was first learning. And the newer V2 piston, double O-ring for a better seal, a lot more consistency, with some nice little speed grooves in it to just help keep the weight down. We have the Genesis hop unit, beautiful CNC engraved there. I believe this is a V5 feed ramp. Now there's your spot for your hop keys, and the Rogueworks TDC handle with many more. Oh, it doesn't want to focus there. A lot more grooves in it, so you get a lot finer adjustment, as well as the Genesis piston. So that kit allows you to take any VSR rubbers and use them in the standard gun, which is way better than the stock one, which only takes the stock. In the Genesis kit, you also get 3 different flow restrictors to help you control your FPS and give you very good consistency. And also your 3 hop keys, depending on the rubber that you have. A couple tiny little magnets in there if you want to use the stock hop-up wheel, which we find is a little bit shorter when you're using it with the with the Genesis hop-up kit, and the cross pins for it as well. Moving over here, we have the Judgment trigger and hammer kit, hammer and sear kit. So this is nitrate hardened steel, extremely high quality, and it helps, that combined with the trigger and this nice little set screw on there, helps you to reduce any over travel in the trigger, as well as reduce the pull, which gives a very nice crisp pull. And your hammer dampener, if you're running CO2 in hot weather, so occasional problem with the gun. Not everyone, but some people using the hammer dampener with CO2 in hot weather have had the hammer spring eject, so that just helps to stop that. Over there we have barrel spacers for your standard barrel. A clamp, a barrel clamp, just provides much better alignment with the barrel and the hop-up unit. Rogueworks V-block, which makes a little bit more secure when you're tightening your clamping your barrel down. Your spring kit, so there's 3 different strengths of springs that would come with your lever kit and allow you greater fine-tuning of the gas. Heavyweight bolt, number 52 there. Yeah, great, just makes it kick a whole lot more than it would be. V13 bolt in Vampire, I believe that color is, yes, that's Vampire. And then a Nightwind solid state bolt. So using this with a Morpheus handle or other charging handle will allow you to turn it into a bolt action with no other changes. Alright guys, so another quick look at the KCO2 and what I love about them. A lot of it's just the customizability of it and how many different options are and colors and whatever else you want. Lever kits are a little bit harder to get, although they are coming back now, although at a higher price because they're essentially getting created as a one-off item. Things I love about the lever is how easy it is to rack it and the speed that you can actually get these shots off at. This one is into the Magpul X22 stock in gray. High roller rail, so you got the black and gold there, and the gold solid state bolt, mag release, and charging handle. And we have a custom outer barrel here from Project in the Discord, 550 mil long, so the outer barrel actually stops about here in the suppressor. And when you order a custom barrel from him, you will also get these custom barrel spacers to help you keep the barrel aligned. As I said in the last video, this one is for the Hogue overmold stock Yeah, it's also really nice. Again, Night Wind, my favorite color for it. It's about where it would sit. They all just attach through where the safety would normally be. Yeah, they work extremely well. Just said much faster, and just something really unique, something you don't see very often. Alright, and this is the KCO2 in the Archangel stock, with all Nightwind parts on it, including the Nightwind Twister muzzle brake. Yeah, this one is set up to be semi-auto only, same as a standard gun would be. Super easy to rack. Almost no trigger pull there. I've removed all the over travel in it, and if I'm remembering correctly, it's about a 4-pound trigger pull, which is extremely light and makes a huge difference on the overall feel of the gun. Genesis hop wheel here. Super easy to turn and adjust, and just makes BBs absolutely soar. So this one I have set up to be running at about 1.45 joules with 0.4 gram BBs, and I have an effective range tested with a laser rangefinder of up to 240 feet accurately. That's being able to hit a tree about 4 or 5 inches wide at 240 feet consistently.